Hi friends, let us examine what has happened in today's Bank Nifty 5 minutes future chart. As today's expiry, many people might be wondering if this is a great opportunity. Today is a great opportunity to trade and earn some pretty good money, but they might have got frustrated with the kind of market flows that has happened here. Clearly, today is the day of market makers. They have really created a choppy market and unpredictable highs and lows. And people who might have entered C and PE calls should definitely have burned their fingers in many ways. So, as a price action strategy, we will try to avoid a strategy practitioner. We try to avoid playing markets in such zones where those highs and lows are unpredicted, and we develop a kind of synthesize the market, analyze it, and then enter trade accordingly. For example, after market created a low here and then went up, with this strong bullish candle, all the retail breakout traders might have wanted to go long after this call. The call might have frustrated with the breakout on this level. All those players who might have wanted to go long here would have changed their direction and then went into short trade after this breakout. But immediately again market reverses, doesn't go further, and then again creates another breakout at this level. So it is a very difficult situation for people like uh, us to understand and predict this market. But with the help of advanced price action strategy, we try to avoid such trades where markets are unpredictable with highs and lows. We analyze the situation, we analyze who is a major player in this market, and then enter right call. So in this chart, in this video, I'm going to explain how exactly to trade such highs and lows, and what could be the right approach. Clearly, as the flow shows, market created an expanding pivot formation, and after multiple pivots like this, market has finally broken this high and then went up. So this is the point where we can assume that it is not the sellers but buyers who are in power of this market. Of course it is in upward momentum, but with this structure, downward structure, which has closed below this level, sellers might have got shown a little bit of movement towards buy direction, because this is the first time a low has been broken all these levels. So this could have been a potential trigger point for sale here that has happened in this structure, but again it did not close below this level and then went up. So with this kind of structure, we will try to examine what has happened and then why we have to trade in a particular time frames and zones like this. So let us mark the highs and lows here. Rather, marking highs and lows, I would first like to mark the highs and lows that are manipulated. So this is the low that is manipulated because just after closing it, market went up, and again this is the high that is manipulated because market pierced it but did not close it. So since it is closed to this side, this high can be understood as a solid market structure. But again, since this high has been pierced, this low can be understood as a solid market structure. So which of these players is going to win, we don't know until price actually clears the breakdown and then reverses. So to do that, what we generally understand is we draw the inward frequencies of those lines. I would like to mark those inward frequencies in a different color, say black, and this is another inward frequency. Okay, so once price has tested these levels, it has broken up and then come and went and touched this area, which is a demand area. This is area called demand zone. Okay, I would like to mark it in green color because that is the area of buyers. So once price entered this area, it has created an expanding pivot, means higher high and followed by higher low. So this is an expanded pivot formation, and price again tested this level and then created a solid structure. So this is when we can understand that buyers are dominating this market. and then we try to wait for right approach. Now, since this is a solid market structure, we can enter trade with this inward frequency or this outward frequency, because this is the area where market buyers have proven their strength. Now, how do we do that? We draw a slope wash line. Okay, wash line is the point where a high has been tested, not pierced, but again it makes a reverse direction. I would like to mark this in black color. I mean, some this color. So this is the slope wash line. First time the slope wash line has been tested. Second time price only touched this demand zone and then went away. So what could be the right entry? Simple. This slope wash line can be kept at the inward frequency of the first expanding pivot formation. As you can see, this line has been tested. Price entered this zone. It didn't even enter. It just touched this zone and then created an inside candle. So this slope wash line at inward frequency level has been tested 3 times and then created a fractal bar. So this is the point where we can enter the market with a stop loss here. So if you mention the potential risk reward ratio in this trade, this is the point you can enter the trade. And the stop loss here in this case could be the low which is manipulated, because that is the point where buyers have tilted the market, and a risk reward ratio of 1:3, at least 1:3. So I predict that tomorrow market is going to enter into a gap, or it will have a strong momentum towards this side. Maybe it will touch any of these areas and then move, or it will just create a bump and then move somewhere. But surely the market is going to go up, because now we have entered this trade based on the right approach. We have clear indications at this level. If you see, we have a slope wash line that is tested at inward frequency, and this is the same area where inward frequency of a solid structure is tested. We have an inside candle and we have a fractal bar. So what more do you require to understand if it is not a seller, it is the market of buyer in this chart? Okay, so this is our style, guys, price action style. If you would like to know these techniques and then enter the market with right approach, please do ping us and we'll be happy to teach you all. Thank you.